Oops. All right, hello people. Thought I'd do a little rant time tonight regarding a few things. Number one, people that drive vehicles nowadays do not give a shit about pedestrians. No, they don't. No. It's been raining today, right? It's actually been raining quite a bit. Blowy wind. No, very cold. Had to go down a job centre today to try and get them to do the form for me from the medical review, which they sent me this massive form, which I showed you yesterday, I think it was. And I go all the way down now. The bus I wanted to get was going to be 20 minutes wait. So I decided to get a different bus and walk the rest of the way because the other bus was 5 minutes. Then it would have took me about 10 minutes to walk up there. So that's what I done. And on the way up there, I was walking along the pathway. And where it had been raining so badly, you know, the where the path and the road is, you've got like a kind of a dip, you know, kind of thing, you know, the walkway. And the rain had been gathering, right? The water on the path. Well, not on the path, on the road. And I was just walking up towards the traffic light and this car just sped along. Didn't give two thoughts about me walking along there, you know. Nah, fuck it. Let's spray the cunt. Car came along and sprayed all down the side of my trousers. I'm like, you fucker. Didn't hear me because he was too fucking far up the road by then. So I'm trying to brush off all the water. And this was just like a little spray. Yeah, a little spray. But further up the road, there's a massive puddle, isn't there? This woman was right near the traffic lights, wondering if to cross or what. I don't know what she was doing, but I had to walk around her. And where she was standing was this massive puddle in the road. And I had to walk nearer to the puddle to walk around her. And guess what happened? Within probably a minute of being sprayed, this car comes bobbing down the road, and it was like a bucket of water being thrown at me. And, you know, it covered me from head to toe. It even kind of went in my mouth. And I actually felt a bit sick after because, like, I had to go to another place a bit later on. And, you know, people just don't give a fuck about pedestrians nowadays. You know, if I had been able to get that fucking registration number, I would have reported both them fuckers, I'll tell you for one thing, yeah. Because I ended up getting really soaking wet. You know, it's not so much the clothes getting wet. It's like the water spraying up in your face and in your mouth and in your eyes. You know, it was fucking just terrible, guys. So, like, if you drive, be fucking a bit more respectable and, you know, try not to spray people if there's puddles. Give them that bit of courtesy and slow down. Because, you know, if I'd seen that registration, I would have reported that cunt, I tell you. You know, especially the one that knew there's a big puddle in the fucking road right beside me, and he just went whoom, straight through. You know, he could have slowed down like another car did after. So he probably saw I got soaking wet, but the second car kind of just slowed down and went past me. Yeah, that's what everyone should do. If you know, I don't give a fuck about, you know, the traffic kind of like building up a little bit, because it shows that if someone slows down, they're going to respect you. and they're going to, like, you know, try not to get you soaking wet. Twice, within a minute of each other, I got fucking sprayed. The first one, as I say, wasn't too bad, you know, but it did get the right side of my trousers and part of my jacket kind of like wet. The second time, it was like if someone just threw a whole bucket of dirty water over me. And my coat was spotless because I only just washed it a few days ago, or about a week ago. My coat was spotless. My coat has now got great big dirt stains down the sleeves, you know, and that's where it sprayed me. So I've gone to the job centre and I've asked them to help me to do this form. That's the only reason why I went out. And I get there, and I said, yeah, I've got a form I need helping with. You know, I can't fill the form in with a broken hand. You know, I can't even grip a pen properly, you know. Yeah, okay, what form is it? As soon as I told them it's the medical review form, oh, we can't do that. Why can't you? We can't fill our own forms in. I said, but you're not filling it in for yourself. You're filling it in for me. Yeah, but we're not allowed to do that. I said, all I'm going to do is tell you the information and you're just pointing it down for me. Yeah, I'm sorry, we can't do that. I said, well, I've just been sprayed outside twice by cars coming down here and you can't fucking help me with a form. No, sorry, I can't do that. So if you have a medical review form, which I've got in my bag in the kitchen, and then, so say it's 24 pages long, and they need a shitload of information, go to the sensitive device, which I had to do directly after I've been to the job centre, because they practically refused to help me fill the form in. Even though I had all the information for them, they still refused it. So I went to the sensitive device, which was back down the road where I got sprayed, but on the opposite side. So this time I wasn't going to go back on that same road and get sprayed again. So I crossed the road and went down on the opposite side. I actually got to the sensitive device bureau, and don't worry, this is actually water, by the way. It's not a fizzy drink, so I finished this about a week ago. I kind of like recycle my bottles, and I need water in my system because I'll show you what I've just eaten in a little while, and I need to flush some of that out. So I've gone down to the sensitive device, and I've asked if they can help me to fill the form in. And a lady who actually asked me the information, like, you know, well, have you got all the details? I said, yeah, I think I've got most of it. Goes, are you on the system? I said, I don't know. So she took me name and like date of birth. And she found out I was already on the system, which I didn't realise I was, but I was. So whatever that was for, I can't remember. But she was, you know, very nice. She said, look, if I get time, I'll try to help you to start finishing some of it out. Well, she's probably about 50, 60, something like that. Looks older than me anyway. And while she was actually, she put me in the queue. And luckily enough, the sensitive device wasn't that busy, you know, kind of thing. There's one person in front of me, well, actually three, but as soon as I walked in, two got, you know, called out. So there's one other person in front of me. And then, like, because the reception wasn't too busy, she started to help me fill the form out. But she goes, the person who's going to help you may not be able to fill the form out themselves. They may have to make an appointment for you to come back. So she just done like one or two little bits on the form. And then I get called in by this other lady. And all what she could do was take some details and advise me to bring everything I can think of medical wise, and like letters from the doctors, medical records on the hospital, medical records on neurology, you know, all my fucking drugs, you know, creams and all that kind of shit with me. And I actually need to start making a little diary because, like, the person who was talking to me could not actually help me to fill the form out. There's a particular special person who does the forms. And she was telling me, you know, this guy is really blinding and he'll make sure you get enough points in hope that, you know, it might help you out. But that appointment ain't until next week. So a couple of things have been like down today. You know, I've got sprayed by water twice. The job centre went to shit squat, and the sensitive device did try to help me, but they couldn't actually fill the form out today. I've got to go to another sensitive device in Merton, where the council is, and I've got to actually go there next Wednesday to have the appointment with this guy who's going to help me to fill the forms out. So today's been a bit shitty, but I did sell my. I did actually lower the price on this quite considerably, actually. But I did sell this today, so I've now got the money to buy some external hard drives maybe later. But I'm not going to buy them straight away because, you know, the buyer might not like it. I'm hoping he will, because I, you know, put whatever information I did have on my eBay, and I was surprised how much I got hit by fees. eBay took £23 listing, well, final fees off this, 23 quid. All right. Then PayPal took another £18. So I got stung 50 quid fees on this, which I thought was fucking diabolical. So the price I put it up, I originally did put it up for 300. Right, seriously, I really did put it up for 300, but then I dropped it down to like 275. And then I put like on the actual eBay listing, like, you know, that I would drop a little bit more, but luckily the guy actually done it to buy it now thing. So 275 minus the 50, 225. So I am actually 75 short on what I really wanted. But at least, you know, I've got 225, which is going to help me to buy my hard drives, which I want. I want at least 2 2-terabyte ones or 4 1-terabyte ones. But I'm not sure. I'm not going to get the internal ones. I'm going to get the external with the cases, and they're going to be about 40 quid each, something like that. So luckily, this got sold today. So that's one good news. Two, it's not so much good news or bad news, but I do like candy floss. All right. When I used to go to the fairs, I always loved to buy candy floss. Some of you would call it cotton candy. And I was in the pound shop last week, I think it was, and I actually found some cotton candy. Candy floss, yummy, yummy. So I bought 2 packets and I ate them last week. And as I was on the way home, I stopped back in the shop and I bought another 5 of these. And they're 69p each. Love cotton candy. I'm actually thinking about buying a cotton candy machine actually on eBay. You know, they're only about 30 quid. And the sugar is about 3 quid each. But I'm only thinking about it because you know, no my luck, it's going to be like a 5-minute spasm. I buy something, use it a couple of times, and stick it in the cupboard and not use it again, you know, for God knows how long. But although cotton candy is nice and it is made out of sugar and it's very sweet, I would advise you, if you get one of these, do not eat more than one. So I've actually had 2 of these today, and man, I'll tell you, I wish I never did, because my stomach has been rumbling, and I tell you, I'm not trying to be crude, but there's so much sugar inside you will make you fart really chronically. And I've probably farted for about 3 minutes earlier because I just finished one of these. Hopefully there ain't going to be no more farting tonight, you know. But these are really nice. You get them in the pound shop, I think it is, for 69p. And I did buy 5 of these. Got 3 left. And I'm actually going to keep the tubs because if I do buy a cotton candy machine, I suppose, at least I've got tubs I can put the ready-made candy in and store them. And I think once you actually make these, I don't know what the sold by date are on these ones. Actually, this one says 22nd of the 9th, 2019. So because it's already sealed, does it actually last you a year like that? Be interesting to have one of these kept there in the cupboard for a year. And just as the sell by date comes through, try it and see if it loses its taste or anything, or it goes all mouldy, or or it goes into like hard rock candy. I watch Hercules Candy on YouTube, actually, pretty good in group of people that actually run their own candy machine, not candy machine, candy business, but they don't do candy floss. It's all like candy, hard candy, butterfly candy, chocolates and stuff like that. But if you ever buy a tub of these, don't eat more than one tub a day, because you will fart. This ain't chronic, man. It'd be like a fart machine, I tell you. But you can get a small cotton candy machine for about 25 quid on eBay. I have seen cheaper ones, actually, but I have read some of the reviews and watched some of the reviews that some of the cheaper ones don't really work properly. You waste more sugar than actually trying to make a candy floss itself. So it's always best to buy one of the more dear ones, I suppose, but I don't know if I'm going to buy one or not. As I say, it'll probably be right in 5 minutes, Basm. I'll only make one when I feel like making one, I suppose. So that's that. What else was I going to talk about? I need to flush my system out a little bit more, actually, because as I say, this is pure water. It's not Vimto Vizzy. It's actually water in here. If I did ever buy a candy machine, cotton candy machine, I'd probably do a video, first attempt, kind of thing, my first attempt of making cotton candy, and see what kind of balls up I make on it. Because there's more practice, more practice you do on it, more perfect it's going to be, I suppose. Well, I've not got Rose's box yet, and that might be here tomorrow, or what day is it today? Could be here tomorrow, Thursday or Friday. I did have an appointment booked with the doctors tomorrow, but I cancelled it just in case the box does turn up tomorrow, because I have noticed that my neighbours do go out a lot more now, and if they're out and the box turns up, it's going to be taken back to the sorting office, and I might not get it for another 2 or 3 days, kind of thing. So I cancelled one of my appointments, but I do have another one on 12th. What that's for, I'm not sure. They didn't write down, so that's on Monday. Yeah, I should be right for Monday. Supposed to have my diabetes thing done, but I can't find the diabetes letter, and I think that was supposed to have been yesterday, so that's got kind of like cancelled off, I suppose. Yeah, I just thought I'd do a little rant one, actually, because I am pissed off with people, that drive, who's supposed to drive sensibly, and are supposed to keep an eye out on pedestrians, make sure they don't come to any kind of harm, they drive safely. But twice I got sprayed. It really pissed me off. And I'm a bit pissed off that, the sentence of ice couldn't really help me out today, because I really wanted to get that out back to the department of DW, well, it's not DW, yeah, it's DWP, Universal Credit. I wanted to get that back straight away, kind of thing, but I've got to wait till next week, I'll say, for the guy to help me. Even just signing my name takes like longer than it normally does. I can't grip a pencil or a pen, because when I'm gripping it, I'm putting like pressure on his fingers, to hold it, and it's like pushing that pressure down onto the broken bones. I would have thought like they would have might have been partly mended by now, but I have noticed that my hand has been going black on the odd occasion. All round here been going black, and that ain't dirt. But my hands look like they keep going like black kind of thing, and I'll go and like wash them with cold water, and leave them under the cold water for a few minutes. Then like the blackness suddenly like starts disappearing. I think it just might be bruising. I don't know, but you know, this hand's never going black, but it's this one. I don't even see it, but you know, I wash them a couple of times a day. And the other thing is that with this strap bit here, it's making this part of the hand really kind of red and sore. So I had to take this off a few times a day, trying to get the blood circulation back into that vein now, I suppose. Right, Sue's on here. The other thing I was going to rant about is bus drivers. I don't know how long bus drivers get trained to operate a bus, but every time I go on the bus, they always like putting the brakes on rather too quick, or they're pulling that rather too quickly, or something like that. And a few times I've actually banged my hand on the, you know, those iron bars, or I kind of like got pushed forward where the bus has stopped so quickly, so rapidly. I've gone like that to stop myself, and it's pushed my hand back, and fucking pain. So I don't know how people can drive buses like that, to be honest with you. I don't think they can get trained properly. I don't think it's always their fault, because other people like drive, kind of like cut bus drivers up or pull in front of them, or but some of the bus drivers don't give a shit really how they operate their buses, and that's another thing I'm pissed off about really. I've always wanted to like report a bus driver, not, you know, to do it on purpose, I think, but there's been a few occasions where the bus driver's like slammed his brakes on rather quickly for no apparent reason, and like, you know, people have injured themselves. I've actually banged my arm and my head a couple of times on the bus, especially on those iron poles. But I've never thought about like grabbing a fucking driver's ID number and the bus ID and reporting them. But people don't start, you know, especially bus drivers, they don't start, you know, driving like they're supposed to be doing. I'm going to start reporting them fucking. I don't give a shit if they lose their job or not. They're supposed to like be taking care of driving and caring about their passengers, but some of them don't. And some of the drivers allow too many people on the bus, and you know the bus gets really overcrowded, and people start getting a bit arseholy, because you know when it's time to come home, you know, like, you know, people finish work and they don't drive; they just want to get home as quick as they can, I suppose. But sometimes the bus driver overpacks the bus when he shouldn't do, because it's like one against the law, I suppose, because it tells you how many people they can have sitting down, how many people standing up, and if any accidents happen, it's down to them. So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye out on the buses in future now and see what's exactly going on, because like if it causes me any more injury, then I'm going to report the fuckers and I'll sue them. Well, I might sue them. Depends on the injury, I suppose. If I have a serious injury, I could probably like take them to court. But I don't want anyone losing their job. That's the only thing. But bus drivers do need to fucking like be careful. Right, hello, Haunted Explorers. Roland, hello, bro. Long time no see. How's your house go? You sell your house? I think it was you sold your house, wasn't it? Can't remember. Julie, Ian, Charmy, Jackie, Bloody Mary. I actually got to see Morad. Haunted Explorers on what's the name's channel the other day, on Jason's Blade channel. I tell you, man, he's a fun guy. You know, he's fucking funny. He is. Yeah, I'm not trying to be rude, but he reminds me of someone. He does, you know, especially with these bald head. I won't say, but it's a comical monster type kind of like TV program that used to be on. So yeah, I might tell him one day. He'll have to think. He might know who I'm thinking about, but he's yeah. I'm only joking with you, but yeah, you do remind me of him sometimes. But it's good to see you on Jason's. You know, like I come on. I couldn't get on at first, and like you know, Amby was there, Amber, Jason, Kirsten, um, Ghost, Sebastian, myself, and Explorers Morad. I can't even pronounce his name now. You know, he did say there somewhere. I think Mary said his name. Can't even see Mary's bloody text now. Oh. Morad, yeah, Morad. He was fucking crazy, I'll tell you, man. Crazy guy. I'm going to do a hangout later in the week. And if he wants to come on, and if you ever want to come on, then we'll have just a general little hangout, I suppose. I ain't going to do anything tonight. Who else is here? Hello, Beth. My darling Beth. Beth Bav. Who else is here? Rose. Fucking Rose, the flood channel. Fucking flooder. Always flooding my channel. Spamming my channel. Hello. Actually, I might do a hangout now, actually. If anyone wants to come in, I'll stick the hangout link in. Fuck it. There we go. Be quick if you want to jump in, because I don't want my link in there too long. Right, there we go. It's been removed. If you want to come in, come in. Yeah, I don't think I knew it wasn't going to come today. Tomorrow, maybe, I don't know, but I cancelled my doctor's appointment just to be on the safe side in case it does turn up tomorrow. I'll just keep an eye on the tracking, actually. Who else is here? Power Fan 11, hello. Haven't seen you around for a little while. Vicky, hello, Vicky. Yeah, with the bus, you know, like if sometimes you've got to have to like kind of like suffer with it, I suppose, you know, when you get on a bus, especially when it's like full up. You know, I've been on buses where you could have got more people on, and I suppose the driver didn't want more people on because of the safety issues, which I can understand. But when you like crammed in there like a fucking tin of pilchards, man, it's like ridiculous. And like, you know, if you've got a lot of shopping, and I have had a lot of shopping before, yeah, and I've been trying to get off the bus, and you know, the bus stops, lets a few people out, thinking everyone's off, and it starts to drive off again. You're like, "Hang on, mate, I'm trying to get off the bus," you know. And you're asking everyone to move out of the way, and you're just getting pushed and shoved, and people don't give a fuck if you want to get off the bus or not. They just want the bus to keep moving and get, you know. Even some of the people on the buses don't give a shit nowadays. Like when I got on the bus today, I had my walking stick with me, yeah, and it kind of fell in front of me, and it didn't actually hit her because there's a lady in front of me, yeah, but hit the actual back of her chair, and she kind of went, "Sorry, love." I just said sorry, love, and that was it. No, but you know, I'm trying to get my bag sorted out. I'm trying to sit down. I'm trying to sort my walking stick out, and all she's doing is going. Maybe she's one of those people who likes. I don't know, but lucky I didn't have a go at her because, like, you know, you got the right to get yourself fucking sorted out. You know, the bus is supposed to actually wait until you sit down, but they don't. You know, as soon as you're on the bus, it doesn't matter how many comes on the bus, 2 or 3. You know, the bus driver just start driving off, whether you're sitting down or not. So they're not really safety concern, really. Hello, Julie. The other Julie. Right, here's the link again if anyone wants to come in for a hangout, short hangout session. I haven't seen Ian on tonight. I think he's streaming, actually. Who's coming on a hangout? Anyone? Or am I going to end it early? Come on, surely someone's got something to fucking talk about. What's your most annoying thing that's happened to you, you know, during the daytime when you've been out either going to work or going shopping? Someone must have some kind of like rant they want to fucking rant about. No one loves me, I suppose. No one wants to come on and talk to me. Maybe I should eat a 3rd box of cotton candy and start farting over the fucking stream. That'd be fun, wouldn't it, eh? No, I'm not eating no more cotton candy. I've had 2 tubs today. And these are like, how many grams are these? 50 gram. 50 grams. So that's probably like half a teaspoon of each different colour sugar. I know the top one is banana. That one's strawberry, and I think that might be blueberry. I'm not sure. I don't actually tell you on the... I don't tell you what flavour it is on here. You don't rant. No harm in ranting, girl, I tell you. Everyone needs to have a little rant every now and then. Part of nature. Part of daily life. Having a rant. Get it out your system. Need to have a moan about something. I bet you do rant sometimes, Julie Richards. I bet you rant about the Australian weather sometimes, where it's either too hot or too cold or too humid. Come on, it's like, you know, nature, isn't it, really, when you've got to complain about something. What makes the world go around? Complaining. It's what the police officer said to me when I put that report in several weeks ago. The first report, not the second one, the first one. And she goes, well, people do this because, you know, I suppose it helps the world to go around, you know. People's got to do things to make them feel better, make other people feel worse, you know. It's part of humanity, part of nature. You go in, I don't know where you are, Vicky, but in the pound store, yeah? Not the 99p one, the pound one, I think it is. You get a tub like that, 50 grand tub, for 69p. I had 2 tubs last week, which I've already eaten. And I bought 5 tubs today, and I've already eaten 2, which I shouldn't have done because it made me fart like crazy today. But I haven't farted yet. I think I flushed that out from my system right now. No one wants to come and talk to me. Mine that boring. No, I don't know what else to talk about. Don't know what time it is. I was going to have some Chinese tonight, but it's too cold and windy. I didn't want to take a chance going out and getting sprayed by a car going past the pond. Well, it actually looked like a fucking mini pond earlier today. But I don't fancy going out and getting cold and wet because it was raining a little while ago. But on the way home, I fancied having a pizza. I thought, I might have pizza tonight. I thought, nah. Because my pizza place that I used to buy stuff from don't actually accept credit cards anymore. Because I could have transferred some of that money, which I've got on my PayPal, onto my credit card and could have ordered pizza. But they ain't taking the cards anymore. I got like £10 in my wallet. I could have had like special fried rice and like barbecue ribs. I just couldn't be bothered to go out because of the coldness. And I tell you, we had a real bad like wind earlier. Not from not from me myself, but blowing a real gust most of the day today. I was going to try to do a live stream, but I forgot all about it. No, I'm not eating a third one tonight. No, I had one when I came home. I had a couple of hours sleep. And then like I thought, well, what can I have to eat? Like it's raining outside. I don't want to go out and get wet. I knew the pizza place won't take a credit card. So that I couldn't do. I had half a packet of these biscuits, which I thrown the wrapper. Oh no, I ain't. These are the fruit shortcake biscuits. I like these shortcake biscuits. Lovely they are. I actually bought 2 packets the other day, and I bought another 2 today. They're only like 23p a packet. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's 11/6/19. I thought that was 11/6/18. If that was 18, I would have fucking gone and reported the fucking arse out of them. Because even the pound stores ain't allowed to sell out of date items. I had half a packet of these with a coffee today. I forgot to buy some of these. I had a flapjack. But I didn't have that today. I had that yesterday. And I had another one the day before because I bought 2 of these. These are only like 25p each. I've got to buy some more of them today. Sure, got some more, but I forgot. Why haven't I got a spanner, I think, beside my name? I thought I had a spanner beside my name, but I don't have one. Weird. Big guy. Oh, that's the TV. The TV's on. It's on channel 42, travel channel, Life Below Zero, the Thor. Turn it off. I should have gone out again today because I need electric on my key meter. As I say, it's too wet and cold. Still, I'll get hungry. I can eat the rest of my cheesy balls. Got like a quarter of a packet there. Probably make yourself a cup of coffee in a little while. I know it ain't healthy, but come on, you know. No harm in treating yourself with some junk food every now and then. Come on. Put life to bat in it, eh? Putting all that horrible sugar and weird stuff. Hello, Blaze. How's it going, mate?
Hello?
Hello. Good hangout the other night, man. Fucking enjoyed that. You doing another one tonight or tomorrow?
Tonight, yeah. Tonight.
Oh, wait. I might pop on if you've got a hangout going. It's quite fun, that, actually, especially with fucking Morad. You know, Haunted Explorers, fucking crazy guy he is. Quite funny. Do you do a stream tonight? What's your plan to do? What are you going to be doing? GhostBox? Ouija board?
Yeah, Ouija board. GhostBox. I don't know what else.
Have you tried Pendulum? Pendulum's quite good. You can get one of those little round pendulum boards.
Yeah, I should.
Get one of these. You can get them on eBay quite cheap, about £15, £20. Get one of those. Get a couple of pendulums. I would do that, but I can't grip the pendulum for that long.
Well, the static Ouija board from Paranologies is supposed to be coming soon.
Yeah, but soon. How long? You know, you've been waiting bloody long enough.
Yeah, it's been a month.
Yeah, but if he, like you said, if he's supposed to have had them already made, why isn't it sent it out to you?
It probably wasn't made. Or I don't know.
Or like I said, like maybe he's doing like making like several before he actually posts them out, doing like a little lot, making sure that they all work, and post them all out in one go. But I'd still fucking complain about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd love to get one of those cameras you got, but they're fucking expensive, man.
Oh, no, you don't need a... I just wanted a good one that would last a long time, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, but it's the background. It's nice and light greeny.
Because of the IR.
Yeah. It's nice, though. I like that. You see the orbs come out a little bit better. So you got plans for anything else? Any other equipment you're going to be buying soon?
No. Probably not. Nothing. Just a static Ouija board.
Mm. I've got an idea of some things I want to make, actually, but, you know, because my hand's busted, I can't do nothing at the moment. But in the new year, when it's hopefully healed, I've got a few things I might try and, like, build. Some, like, prototype things. So that works out. Have you tried a Skyrim mirror?
No, I don't have a mirror.
That's another thing you could get is a Skyrim mirror. Look into it and call Bloody Mary out 3 times and see if your Mary comes out and haunts you, or, you know, if your facial expression changes or anything. I've got two, but one of them's like slightly damaged, and the other one's in the box somewhere in the living room. I don't know where I put it. Have you tried any of those things, like where they say, call Bloody Mary out, or
no
3 a.m. myth things, you know?
No.
It's like bollocks, isn't it, really? None of them really work. And when people do say it works, it doesn't work, because they're just fucking around. They make it seem like it worked, but it's all fake bullshit. Just seeing what they're saying on side chat. Inside chat's bloody quiet.
I got a couple candles.
How bloody big.
Hot fall harvest and cinnamon apples.
I've got a video up where I made my own candle a while back. And what I do is that all the candles that I use, when it gets down to the bottom, or like the wick runs out, and you've still got a lot of candle wax in there, I just dig it out, start in the saucepan to melt it down, and then I make my own candles that way. Who's that just came on here? Hello, Nigel. You never fucking talk. You come on here, but you don't talk. Look, so he's muted himself. What's the point of coming on a hangout? You don't talk, man. Can't hear you. Maybe he hasn't got a microphone. Hang on, let's have a look. Hold on. Nigel, speak, or forever hold your peace. Can't hear a damn thing he's saying. Even if he's saying anything, I can't hear him.
Hello? Hello?
Cracks me up, he does. It comes on. Oh, I heard the tut then. Now talk. What a fucking crazy guy. He unmutes himself, taps on the microphone, then mutes himself again. Have you been into like any decent haunted locations, Jason? What you can think about, and what kind of activity you got there?
No, not at all.
Or is it just mainly in your home and you do it?
Yeah.
What's the most what do you think is the most active part of your home?
I don't know if any of it's active.
Well, it must get some kind of weird shit going on. You know, you talk to spirits and communicate with them. You get all activity, so you know you must have some kind of activity there. It's like my living room. I suppose my living room is more active than the rest of the house, but I do get a lot of sounds in the kitchen. I wish I had an attic or a basement. That'd be cool. But I don't have those. Do a stick a GhostBox on for a little while while I go make a coffee?
Sure.
I'll go make a coffee. I'll mute myself for a few minutes.
Insurance comes from the state. Thank you, Jeff.
Hello?
Insurance will always.
Hello, who's here?
Important. And so don't.
Hello?
More. Whatever you left. This is gonna... Here. Gator constant. Zona. Harvest. Nope. For money, for the kingdom of here you go. It's like a tart.
I don't understand this.
Right, target's up. Wait.
I heard King.
Hello?
This tire.
Why?
I heard it's me. It's me.
Hey, Troy. Yes,
Fire.
Oh, that fire there. Yeah. Who's in the fire? What?
This.
Whoa. I'm here. Who said we're here? Hello?
Said something about fire. Maybe it was asking like candle.
No, what?
It said when you was doing what you was doing, it said fire.
You're echoing.
I don't know why.
Somebody's echoing. Hello? Oh,
Hello?
it stopped. It stopped.
Yeah, it said something about fire. Maybe they want you to light your candle.
I don't have.
You want Jason to light his candles?
Yeah, do you want me to light my candles? Turn the lights off.
Film universe. Music.
Board game. Only
Ski.com.
57. What is the therapy?
Or public place where people. I want to be today. Always neither did my to learn more. My old ride?
And supporting in the
So it's not an elf.
service and arch my tickets.
On the card.
Derek was it? Oh, this man. Is herself.
Hello, dolls.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Is that waking up?
What? And gives Yoda. Somebody's five adults. Network.
Yeah, a little bit of delay between me and you guys.
Hello? Hello, who's here? Rob Moore.
What's up, Blaze? How you doing?
I just know. So
So you get a delay on this stream. It's always 30 seconds on these type.
you can listen. Until 60.
I mean, it's something like a weird noise. It's like, I don't know if it's feedback or what. I'm getting some weird noise coming through. So dolls, how many dolls you got now, roughly?
240.
How many?
240.
Bloody hell. I've got about 130, maybe more, and I'm thinking I've got enough. Bloody hell. How long you been collecting dolls for?
A couple of years, actually. That's pretty cool, the Google Hangouts. It was acting weird at first when I started it. It was like a long delay, and then you guys heard me about a minute later.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah, on this one, you do get a delay on this Hangout. On YouTube, you do, but not on the actual Hangout. It's like instant.
Yeah, that's what was happening. I was on YouTube, so I exited out of there, and now I'm at the Hangout. So
You can still have YouTube on, just turn the sound down all the way down. So
yeah, I was getting a feedback loop too. A feedback loop on there.
no, right.
Yeah, it was weird. I'll have to turn the volume off on that. Let me go back on there.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God! It actually spoke. Unbelievable.
It's actually worked for the first time.
Bloody hell! Hello, Nigel.
I mate.
Fuck me! He actually spoke. Oh.
I've just stamped on this microphone once.
I'm gonna die.
Pretty cool. I like that.
Well, I want your lungs and heart, don't forget.
No, you can't have them, mate. They're going to science. with the health issues I've got, man, they wouldn't last you fucking 5 minutes.
They'll last me longer than mine will.
Unless you're going to put them on the black market and try to make a huge profit out of them.
Or a meal.
Cannibalism now, is it, eh?
Jason, great haircut.
Oh, thank you.
Suits you. Dolzy gives me nightmares.
Nightmare. Yeah, especially Amelia.
What gives you nightmares? His hell dolls.
Yeah. I didn't know I had a phobia till I saw all this.
Yeah, but you see how many I've got. Fucking hell, man. And you watch mine.
It just freaked me out when I seen this.
What's the most haunted doll you got, dolls?
Amelia.
Amelia.
Yep.
How long you had her for?
I had her since April this year.
And what kind of activity did you get from her?
I heard giggling and laughing and banging sounds. All kinds of crazy things.
Do you do much research on your dolls? Like where to get them from? You know, let's say you buy it at a thrift store, yeah? Do you ask the thrift store owner where it came from? Maybe who the owner might have been, if the owner had any kind of weird experiences.
Because people just randomly, they donate, so we don't know who the previous owners were.
Yeah.
I just test them with a K2, and then sometimes I get haunted ones, and sometimes I don't.
But do you think the dolls are actually communicating through K2 meat? Because like K2 meat can be manipulated by different forms of like EMF.
Yeah, I'd imagine so, because that's how spirits communicate. They send off an EM field, and then it makes that meter go. So yeah, it's really weird.
Have you got like Amelia's name for GhostBox or EVP or anything?
Yeah, I use ghost radio and then other things to communicate with them.
So my main one's Tina, which I got from Rose. I always used to get her name through GhostBox, EVP.
Yeah.
But we do get called weird names from people who don't realise that spirits can be attached to dolls. It's more of a hobby and more a fascination, and I suppose more of a way of trying to communicate what may be attached to the dolls. But some people think that we're weird, don't they? Because we collect dolls, men.
Yeah, I think the reason why spirits haunt them is because they look a lot like people.
Yeah.
Trying to communicate with us through the means of that way, I guess. Pretty neat.
Yeah, but we get called weird. We get called, us ourselves get called crazy names because we collect dolls. It's more women that collect dolls, isn't it? Not men. But when men start collecting dolls, we get called all different names. I don't care.
I never had any problems, really. I just, I don't tell anybody at work. I just basically, on YouTube and just advertise it that way. That's how I've been doing it in the live streams.
I watched some of your videos where you've actually repaired dolls. Do you actually buy broken dolls and just like repair them, or do you buy the broken ones and keep them apart and like repair other dolls, or do you buy the parts separately?
I have to use parts off other dolls from time to time to fix another doll. A composition doll I've restored, Caroline, for example, from the dolls. And it took about a month to fix her. I just did a lot of work here and there every day, sanded all the bad spots off, and then repainted her, recoated her, and fixed up any holes and sewed it up. A lot of work.
Have you got any eye changing colour dolls?
Eye changing?
Yeah, where the eyes change different colour. Like I got one from Cat Angel, where her eyes turned like a dark purple.
Oh, that's Maddie. Maddie's goes from a purple to bluish color within the same color tone or shade. So yeah, it's pretty intense.
Yeah, I got one which was given to me by Cat. I think her eyes were blue, then it went purple, and when I got her, they were actually purple, but they've gone like a pinky colour now.
Whoa, that's cool.
But they were more of a darkish purple when I got her.
Yeah.
I don't know what's actually in those particular eyes.
Huh.
I reckon Jason's to get some dolls.
Right. I bought a lot of them off of eBay and Etsy, and then had some fans donated me some dolls. I'm trying to get a doll right now. This doll is very, very wicked. It put this girl in the hospital like many times. She's got it at her mom's house because it was paranormal activity was getting really, really bad. So I'm trying to get her into my house so she don't hurt Julie anymore. Julie's one of my friends.
So what's the most you spent out on a doll?
The most I spent was $425 on Amelia. And then the famous doll, Michelle, Spunk Flunk doll, I spent $425 on that doll. That was the most.
I know Jen TT, who comes on here quite regularly, she sells a lot of dolls. She gets them from like house clearances and different locations. She got one or two of her, which I've had a lot of activity from.
Oh, wow. Cool.
I think Jason's put our stream up ready for 30 minutes. I don't get a lot of activity off them. When I get a doll, I may have like some activity, like K2 hits, EVPs, stuff like that. But then after a while, they tend to like go quiet. I go dormant, and I don't really like do each doll more than 3 or 4 times. I might bring one out and do a session with her when I get her, and then put her in the living room with all the other dolls, and I might not do another session for 2 or 3 months, and just see if there's still a spirit attached to her or not.
I get a lot of orbs, like little lights.
Yeah.
When I do my live shows, I use my iPad I got here, or whatever tablet, and I turn the little light on, and that light just seems to catch those orbs, and it just flying around crazy.
Paranormal Talk Radio said, when you buy haunted dolls off eBay, how do you know that you are buying? How do you know if there's a if they're haunted, or do you just take a chance?
I usually take a chance, and then I usually test them. Most of them I had been haunted. I had a couple that weren't.
Yeah.
But, is what it is.
I think it's more of a chance anyway when you buy them off eBay. I normally go for the story behind the doll. And if I get kind of like, interested, then I might email the seller, get some more information, like where did the doll come from, what kind of experiences did that last person have before you got hold of it? How long have you had it for? If they can't answer them questions, and I kind of like get doubtful about them. Because if someone's actually got a haunted doll, they should know a lot more about that doll. You know, it's all right if they buy a doll, then they do their own experiment, and they get what they get by doing their experiments. But they must know exactly where the doll came from originally. If that particular person who they bought it from had any kind of experiences as well. Because when you go to a thrift store or a second-hand store or house clearance, they might just say, well, it's just a doll, kind of thing. We don't know if there's anything attached to them or not until we get them. But sometimes when you do get them, people would say, well, yeah, like I've had this doll for like 2 years. It's kind of like made me feel very uncomfortable. I've seen it move, or it kind of fell down a couple of times when it shouldn't have fallen down.
Right.
They've had like noises and bangs and things like that.
I used to hear a lot of that around in the morning, 2 or 3 in the morning. I'll hear like banging sounds and popping sounds and all kinds of weird shit happening. That's a cool Ouija board there.
I've got that one as well, actually.
Actually, I got a Woodcon board that I'm fixing up, but I set it aside. And
this is one I said to Jason should get, like a pendulum board.
Oh,
quite
cool.
nice boards.
That's pretty neat.
No, I like this one because I do pendulums with this one. But I've got like 5 other proper Ouija boards. I do like this one.
That's pretty neat.
It's proper wood. It's not plyboard or anything like that. It's proper wood. I think I paid about £20 for that off eBay. I would like to start doing some more Ouija board stuff, but I can't grip the planchette properly with a broken hand, so I've got one till my hand's filled.
Yeah.
So what doll have you had the longest then?
The doll I had the longest would be my very first haunted doll, Gabriel. I had her for over 2 years.
And what kind of activity you had from her?
Now, when I got her, my daughter believed she heard like a little girl upstairs moving around, but when we looked, there was nothing there. And that was a couple of years ago when I was living on Jarman Street. Now I'm here in Green Street now.
Have you seen any that actually moved? Like,
Very rare, but I have, seen them move, but I never really got a chance to catch it on camera.
Yeah.
Done it in front of me, but I never could get it on camera. Not yet, anyways.
I've had like a couple of dolls in the kitchen when they've actually been. I'm not saying the dolls actually fell down themselves, but I've had 2 dolls in the kitchen where they've actually been sitting there, through the session for about 2 hours, and suddenly gets either pushed down or knocked down, or they fall down. And I've gone out there and put them back up. And half an hour later, they've fallen down again with more of a thud than the first time. So I don't know if that's the doll, the spirit inside the doll, or it could have been spirit trying to touch the dolls and push them down. I've had some activity from some of the dolls.
Yeah. Got a phone call. Let's see what it is. Hello.
What the heck is Jason doing?
Hello.
I'll have to send Nigel a doll.
Hey, hold on a second. Yeah. Hello. Who is this?
A doll, Nigel. I'll send you a doll. A nice demonic one.
Bad.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Some dumbass calling me. I get stupid calls.
Yeah.
All the time.
If I find a demonic doll, do you want it, Nigel?
No, I don't.
Sure.
I'm positive.
How about a nice Chucky doll that comes to life and starts chasing you with a carving knife?
I've got Julie doing that.
I'd love to get a Chucky doll, but that's so bloody expensive, man.
Chucky.
Chucky dolls, the original ones that they brought out, when the film came out, They're talking about fucking £300-400 for a Chucky doll. Ridiculous, man.
That's unbelievable.
He was like Tilly. I got $100 Tilly. He's evil. He's really evil. Actually, I'm gonna go grab her so you guys can see her. I'll be right back.
All right.
Steve started something there.
Yeah. I'm gonna open up a doll session one night, and it's all gonna be about dolls. You know, get Rose on here, get paranormal dolls on here. Me.
That's the wicked doll right there.
Hang on a minute. Let's present. Hold on.
That's Tilly.
Oh, she's a weird one.
Got that on her too.
No, I actually put crosses on my dolls, like, you know, little crucifix necklaces. I don't think I've ever put anything like. Well, actually, I think on one of my dolls I've got one of those kind of like things that you just showed. I can't even remember what they're called now. Pentagram crosses things. But I've got two evil dolls in the kitchen where I bind up. I don't leave them out. I have like done things. Let me go and get Samantha.
I gotta go in 15 minutes.
Yeah, Maddie, I'll sit you right there. Whoops.
I'll to open me. Spotlight them up here for me. So this is Samantha, the one with the pinky eyes. They were more purpley.
Oh, badass. I like her.
I got this from Cat Angel, and
That's what scary doll.
She loves playing with the electronics. You know, like the K2 meters, DC box, REM pods.
Yeah.
But I've always put like little crucifixes on my dolls.
Oh, nice. I got Maddie right here. This is the one of the eyes that changed color. I don't know.
They're blue, aren't they, at the moment? Yeah, blue.
This Maddie was one which just had new hair.
I like the way he actually repairs his dolls, though. Because I was thinking about trying to repair the hair onto my dolls, but I'm just going to like super glue them.
Yeah, this one likes to swear and cuss. Maddie does. This one I'm doing Ghost Radio with her. She's gonna be pretty naughty.
See, you know, you talk to your dolls a different way than I do. You know, you talk to them more than I do. You know, like I sat there watching you going, "Who's been a naughty girl then, eh? You know, I love you, but you've been a naughty girl today, haven't you?" And that's the kind of thing I don't do in my ones. I just like try to ask them to like give us some information. If they're not willing to give me information for a Ouija board, then set off the devices or whatever. But I don't really sit there talking to them like you do or like Rose does. I suppose we all got different ways of communicating with our dolls.
Yeah, there's a lot of different methods, I guess.
Yeah.
Some work and some don't.
So
I keep
just-
experimenting.
I just do like a Ouija board with them, maybe a pendulum, get the old GhostBox out, do an EVP with them,
Yeah.
maybe do it a couple of times, then I'll leave them alone for weeks, months even sometimes.
She has some pretty cool dolls.
This one has actually given me a lot of like responses on K2 meters and DC box. That's my little DC box. It's just like a little mini REM pod I made.
Oh, that's cool.
She actually sat there on the bed the other night, actually, and she was actually setting off the DC box. Not on like as it is like that kind of thing, but you could hear it kind of like faintly like that. So she does like,
She's
because even
cute.
when Kat sent her to me, she goes, she loves like, you know, K2 meters. And when I've got her, those K2 meters would never stop. Never stop. You know, give me red most of the times. But she has settled down quite a lot, actually. So I'm going to get the other one, Tina.
Well, I got to show you another doll. I got to go get her. She's really badass.
So I think one of my main dolls, what was given to me, was this one, Tina from Rose. For weeks and months and months. Every time I've done a GhostBox or an EVP, I've got her name come through. She used to like mucking around like with the K2 meets and stuff, but
It's like a little old lady.
she's not too keen on the K2 meters or anything now. She's more of a spirit person who helps the other spirits to come through and sort them out and make
Doll,
them.
that is one creepy doll.
Yeah, well, this is the creepy one here. This is Carolyn.
Oh my god, the eyes on that. That is creepy eyes. Hang on, let me present that. Hold on. Hang on a minute, keep it there.
Phew, more nightmares.
My god, that would give me a nightmare. Those eyes are creepy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they can get really green, especially at night.
She's very inquisitive.
Yeah, she's intense. She's a sweetheart, though. She's a really sweetie.
They're creepy.
Say hi, Carolyn. Say hi to everybody.
Oh, I'll get a headache just looking at her.
She's got a musical right in here.
I was going to say she's musical, I bet. And you're just saying that she's got music. Yeah, I've got a couple of musical ones.
I modified her. She wasn't musical before. She's a Lloyd Middleton doll. I had her seen her. She played on her own a few times when I was sleeping. Woke me up out of my sleep.
She is like creepy arse, you know, like.
Yeah. So
I'm getting a headache just looking at her.
yeah, she's strong.
Yeah, I'm getting a fucking headache just looking at her right now.
That's crazy, is it?
Hello?
Hello. So you go live, are you, in a minute?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, if you're going to do a hangout, like I'll try to drop on later on.
Yep.
Actually, if you're going to do one.
Oh yeah, yeah. After the session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these two, I've had quite a while actually, and I do like these two.
I'm gonna light my candles now.
Light them candles up. Yeah, look, Jason is now lighting up the candles.
Gotta be getting out the blowtorch. Oh my god.
Get that flamethrower out.
Oh.
See, Jason's got the same microphone as I've got, but I'm not using my one at the moment. Yeah, look.
There goes.
Fucking hands killing me today. I have got another microphone.
Wow. Bright in here. Oh. Oh.
Paranormal Talk Radio said, how do they get
wow.
like that into a doll?
Oh, say that again.
Paranormal Radio wants to know, how do they get eyes like that into a doll? I think they put it in before they mould the two pieces of the head together.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Yeah. Stare at everybody. Their eyes are like mesmerizing.
She'll
Hypnotizing.
soul search you.
How do they get the eyes into the dolls? Is it like two moulds, then they put the eyes in first, then they mould the head together?
I have no idea how they made it.
Something like that.
No, I'm pretty sure it must be like that, because like they can't like make the doll and then like somehow poke the eyes in, because if you look at the doll's eyes, you can only see like our eyes, I suppose. You know, you don't see the full eyeball. You see like a quarterly eye. So they probably had the doll's head in two parts, put the eyes in, and then like have them joined together.
She loves to search your soul.
Yeah, it's just stare right into you.
I like that other one though, the one with the blue eyes. That was one better than the one.
Oh, Maddie. Yeah. Hey, what's second.
That greeny one-eyed one is like, you know, freaky.
This is Maddie.
I like the little knitting dress.
Yeah, she's a very naughty little girl. She's going to be a mischief. She's a sweetheart, too. She loves attention.
So I would like to have bought or traded some with you, but the cost of the postage is fucking ridiculous, man. Like,
Yeah.
send one doll over to America is like, you're talking about £50 more than the doll's worth.
And
That one looks like it's crying.
yeah, that's how they make them. Her eyes are made with tears.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I changed her hair, too. I gave her new hair.
I saw that one with you shown in the way. Run, Jason, run.
All right, guys, I got to sign out because I got things I got to do and I got to get
Okay. Well, thanks for coming on.
Okay, Paranormal Doll. See you later.
These candles light up the room. These candles light up the room.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, turn the IR light off. Oh, jeez. That didn't even do anything.
I like the way those candles cast a really big shadow over the chair.
Oh, the IR light on. I gotta go.
All right. I'll end this in a little while if yours doesn't come on, and I'll watch your stream later. Just wish I could get out and do some more stuff outside, but it's just too bloody cold at the moment, and I can't hold nothing in my hands, especially my right hand.
That's bad, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what you get when you're so stressed out. You need to thump something. least I've punched the door and not somebody in the head. So that's what I feel like doing, going out and just walking up to someone and punch them in the head. But I was probably ending up with a criminal record. So,
Not a good idea, is it?
no. Surprised I didn't put a hole through the door, actually, the way I thumped it. But I must have punched it more that way than that way. Because now I ain't going to have two knuckles out. You can see like the knuckles on here. But on here, those two knuckles ain't going to be there anymore, the doctor said. Well,
That's what you do with boxing.
yeah, I wish I fucking did go boxing. Bit late now, innit, eh? At my age.
Well, you are getting old now.
Should buy one of those boxing bags.
Yeah, punch bag.
Yeah.
Or get married again.
I never hit my wife, actually. I like, we mucked around, kind of thing, but not like I've never hit her. Never hit a woman anyway. Although she come at me with a carving knife one day. So she did. She come with a carving knife. Why don't you go on then? Do it. Go on. You'll be done for fucking murder, bitch. And she like backed away.
You stick to your dolls.
Yeah. Less pain in the arse, aren't they? Yeah.
Oops.
I know Talk Radio invited me to do a hangout with him one day. I wasn't well enough to do it, but I'm getting a bit better now, so maybe in a week or two, if he still wants me on one of his streams, I'll be willing to do that. I know he's had Rose on now, so I wouldn't mind going on one of his streams. No, I'm kind of like getting all my stress out now. Kind of like moving away. I'm still stressed out, but it's actually like decreasing. So I'm doing things.
This is the first time I've ever talked.
Yeah, because I've never heard you. Then you come on and like,
I was a virgin.
what is the point of you coming on and not fucking talking, man?
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's just like a learning phase, really. You don't know until you do it, when it works. You're thinking, well, what am I supposed to do? What's this do? What does that do? It's like with this, I know I actually had this out when I bought it a couple of years ago, yeah, and I did get it to work. Now I installed the software drivers today for it to make sure it's working before I send it out in the post, yeah, because it did get sold today, and I clicked on one of the things and it came up with the screen, but I wasn't getting the matchstick figure coming up, and I wasn't getting nothing else up on it. So, I did a video on it, and because it didn't work the way I wanted it, I deleted the video. Then I did another one, so I found out how to actually get more than two screens up. So it's definitely working, but I still can't get the matchstick to come up because there's too many different things in the menu system, and I can't remember how I've done it. But it's working anyway. So that's going to go out Friday. So I need to be in tomorrow. Well, I'll cancel my doctor's appointment for tomorrow just in case that box turns up from Rose tomorrow.
I can remember when you first got that ASUS. I remember it being on.
Mm.
But the thing is, I've noticed even with the Xbox ones, there's that many programs for them. I think I must have broke 6. Hi, Rose.
Mm. So I know Talk Radio is interested in the PSP 7. Oh, it's in good condition still, although the glass is like, a bit scratched up, but the radio itself's in pretty good condition still. It works okay. I had it on the other night. But these are still holding prices, like, they're still going for around about 60, 70 pounds. This was one of the original ones that came out, PSP 7. I wouldn't let it go for less than 60, I don't think. So I want to get one of those Ghost Meter Pros. But I'll think about it, I might drop it down a little bit more. I don't know yet. I'm typing. I kept it as like just to be in my collection. I've got a PSP 11 somewhere, but where that's disappeared to, I don't know. And the PSP 7, PSP 11 has got 2 of these built into the one box, and you can scan up and down on one, and then you can scan up and down on the other. So with the PSP 11, you can scan up on one, then on the other you can scan up and down or whatever. You can have it on AM, FM, whatever. I don't know what I've done with it. I can't fucking think where I put half my stuff. I might have one of my old Amiga Ghost boxes for sale later, but I don't know yet. But Jason's live now anyway, so I might close this down in about 5 minutes and go and watch Jason for a little while. I think he said he's going to have a hangout. I also want to get another one of these cameras. These are good, these cameras. I did have a second one, and I went and fucked it up because I tried to take the filter out, and it said you got to be careful because of the ribbon. And I was careful enough to take it out, but when I tried putting it back in, I went and tore the fucking ribbon. So I had to throw the other one away. But these are good cameras because they got night shot on them. And I've caught some interesting things with this camera. So I would like to get another one of these, but these are about £100 second hand.
What make is it?
It's an 8.1 megapixel Sony. I can't hang. DSC-H9. It's a MPEG movie VX DSC-H9. I did see one about 4 months ago for about 50 quid, but I didn't have the money to buy it. But these are good cameras because, like, when you turn it on, it's like a normal camera, but at the side there you got a little switch where you can put it into night vision mode, and you can record video on both, like, normal and on night vision, and take photos. And I caught some interesting photos on this the other night actually, and the batteries are quite easy to get hold of. I've got like that. 4 of these batteries I keep charged up. And I do take it out with me sometimes when I'm out and about. On the old common or something, you know. 8 point. Oh, there are better cameras out there. This is a super steady shot. Zoom. Digital zoom is like 15 times 8.1 megapixel. The only thing I've never tried to do a video and see if I can play the video back on this. One thing I've not tried yet. Fucking hell, give me an heart attack. Why don't you?
Sorry about that.
Jesus, man. I think Rose is ignoring me because she won't come on my hangout. I'll probably upset her somehow again. She normally comes on, but she ain't come on today. It's on the chat, yeah, but she ain't on my hangout like she normally does. So I'll probably upset her somehow again. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. I'm closing this down in a minute anyway. Go and watch Jason. Hello, Wagner ITC. Long time no see. I ain't seen him for a long time, Wagner ITC. He does ghost boxes. You know, because I was going to actually ask him about getting a ghost box. He had one available several months ago, which I was interested in. I didn't know what the cost was, and I didn't know how to get hold of him. So the thing is, you know, when you got so many like subscribers, like I've got, you know, like Wagner's got 2,963 subscribers. How many people he subscribed to? How many people I got subscribed to? I don't know, but you know, with that notification, when you've got like 3 people going on at the same time, it's hard to go and watch all 3 at the same time, you know. And sometimes you don't click that notification bell when you forget about it. You don't know when they are streaming. What's going to do? Oh, yeah, Jason. Gen T's on there. Crimson. Right, guys, I'm going to end this. Go and watch Jason. Thanks for coming on, Nigel. About time you got on here and said something.
I'm not professional like you and Rose.
Yeah, I know. It takes time to learn. I know. But yeah, I'm going to go over, watch Jason. I'll post his link out if you want to go and watch it. So there it is on the side chat. Anyway, I'm going to go and I'll catch you all later. Catch you later, Nigel. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, see you later. Bye-bye.